Good evening and welcome to Penguins TV. Thank merciful God that game's over. If you just watched that game, well, you know what I'm talking about. Tampa Bay just beat the Islanders at home. Tampa was home. 8-0. So, I have things to say. Let's say some things. This series went Islanders, Tampa, Tampa, Islanders. 2-2, came back to Tampa tonight. Now, I think for the Islanders to win this series, they had to win tonight. I think Tampa could win even if they lost tonight. I think Tampa's going to win this series next game. I think it's over. I will say this. If the Islanders compete next game in a close game or by some miracle win next game, I think it will just make us appreciate even more the leader that Barry Trotz is as a coach, as a future Hall of Famer, as a guy that's led a team to a Stanley Cup in Washington, as a team who, that was beat like this tonight. Lou Lamoriello might even come down and talk to the boys after this one. Lou Lamoriello's the GM, of course. He's headed to the Hall of Fame. But it's going to take Barry or both of those guys to build these guys' psyche back up enough to make them believe they can win the next game. I know they're professional athletes, man, but you don't get beat 8-0 in a game 5 in a series that's tied 2-2 and not have it affect you going into the next game. Oh yeah, just forget about it. Okay, yeah, you just forget about it. But it makes it so you don't believe you can beat those guys the next game. They're in your head. 8-0. So if Barry Trotz can Barry Trotz this group and make them competitive next game and help them win that game, more power to him. Excellent. Right now, just my opinion. You can have a different opinion. But in my opinion, this thing's already over. Tampa's going to win next game. I hope I'm wrong. I hope the Islanders win next game and push back and they push it to 7. Wouldn't that be great? I've been wanting a 7-game series, and I thought we were going to get one. I don't know after tonight. Okay? So let's hope the Islanders bounce back. Let's hope they find a way and just say, hey, we had an awful game. It happens. It can happen to anybody. Let's bounce back and play our best game and win game 6. And they're professionals. They can do that. Let's hope they do. It was a weird game because I'll tell you, 45 seconds in, Tampa was pushing towards the Islanders' net, and somehow Steven Stamkos ends up completely alone over on one side of the net. And the puck, a broken play, goes off a skate and lands on Stamkos' stick. Empty cage, goal. Okay. And then a little while later, somehow Yanni Gourde went back and back-checked at the Islanders' blue line, beat 3 Islanders, including the one with the puck, hit the puck from him, went in, faked out a defender, faked out Varlamov, and scored. Now it's 2-0. Okay? Then, late, about 16 minutes into the period, they scored again. I don't think any of the goals were Varlamov's fault. I think Barry Trotz pulled them just to shake things up, to wake his team up, and to give Varlamov a rest for next game. Varlamov will start next game, is my opinion. That's an extra one for all the goals that Tampa scored tonight. I thought my goal horn was gonna break. It went off so many times tonight. 3 goals in the first for Tampa, 3 goals in the second for Tampa, and only 2 goals in the third for Tampa. So I know Tampa, it's disappointing. You almost had 3 goals in each period in a shutout. Would that have been an NHL record? Has that ever been done before? A 9-0 game with 3 goals in each period in a shutout? I bet it hasn't. I was kind of hoping for you, but hey, man, tough break. That sucks. You only won 8-0. So, this was a bloodbath. I don't know what else to say. It was a bloodbath. The Islanders' compete level was not near where Tampa's compete level was. Tampa's compete level, the entire game, even when they were up 6-0, 7-0, 8-0, their compete level was just higher all over the ice. They were going for every puck, man. Their compete level was like Stanley Cup champions. It was just at a different level. And the Islanders are going to have to match it next game because If not, it won't be pretty next game again either. I expect they'll bounce back and they'll play better, but it is what it is. Let's cover some stats and put this one to bed, okay? Let's cover some stats and put this one to bed, okay? Here we go. First period goal. It's a long list. 45 seconds in, Steven Stamkos, his 6th of the playoffs from Alex Killorn, his 8th assist of the playoffs, and Anthony Cirelli, his 4th assist of the playoffs, 1-0, 45 seconds in. 11:04 of the first period, Yanni Gordon, that beautiful individual effort, 4th of the playoffs, assisted by Blake Coleman, his 6th assist of the playoffs. 15:27 of the period, Alex Killorn, 7th of the playoffs, assisted by David Savard, his 2nd of the playoffs. Now, that's 3-0. Now, Varlamov gets pulled. In goes Sorokin. Sorokin's there for a couple minutes, but then he can't see a shot coming from the point, which is the only time a goaltender wouldn't have his neck down this way, and he gets hit in this area with the puck. He was shaken up for a couple minutes. He stayed in the game. A couple minutes later, no, that's when he gets scored on. The third goal. No, maybe that was in the second period. Anyway, whenever that happened to Sorokin, he got shaken up. And it made you say, maybe the NHL should enforce some more protection around the neck for goaltenders. I know why they don't want it. I get it. It's hard to move and you don't feel comfortable. But if you made every goaltender in the league wear it, then every team in the league would suffer from that increase in goals in their goaltender. And it would make them safer, because that was scary. He doesn't have the hangy plastic thing. He just has that little bit of protection there. And that was one of those cases where a goalie was looking around for the puck and it came in and hit him in that spot. It's rare. But imagine if it hit him wrong or harder. It could have been terrifying. So I think they should do something about that. I really do. It's an unprotected part of the goaltender, and it's terrifying. Second period, 5:42. Steven Stamkos on the power play. Okay, his 7th of the playoffs, assisted by Victor Hedman, his 14th assist of the playoffs. Are you kidding me? And Nikita Kucherov, ho-hum, his 20th assist of the playoffs. 10 minutes later, 15:43. Andre Palat, his 4th assist of the goal of the playoffs, assisted by David Savard, his 3rd of the playoffs. Nikita Kucherov's 21st assist of the playoffs. 17:53 of the second period, Alex Killorn, his 2nd of the night, 8th goal of the playoffs, and another power play goal. Victor Hedman, his 15th assist of the playoffs, and Braden Point, his 5th assist of the playoffs. It's 6-0 at the end of 2. Third period, Braden Point, 13th goal of the playoffs, now has an 8-game playoff goal scoring streak. All 5 games in this series and 3 from the Florida series, or whoever they played last series, Carolina. Now, what's interesting about that is he is now amongst the most elite group. Wait till you hear this. 12 plus playoff goals, 2 consecutive playoff seasons in a row. Wayne Gretzky, Mario Lemieux, Braden Point, end of list. Right? Pretty impressive, pretty amazing. Braden Point's 13th, 3rd power play goal of the game. Nikita Kucherov, ho-hum, 3rd assist, 22nd of the playoffs. Steven Stamkos, 3 or 4 points now with his 10th assist of the playoffs. Then Luke Schenn, who was in a brief fight earlier with Matt Martin. 12:05 of the third period, his 1st of the playoffs, assisted by Pat Maroon, his 2nd of the playoffs, and Ross Colton, his 2nd assist of the playoffs. 8-0 final. Yeah. So let's find some more stats here to tell you guys what else you need to know about this, because there's more to know. Let's go team comparison. Do we want to know that? Let's do it anyway. Team comparison. Okay. Shots on goal, 40 for the Lightning, 21 for the Islanders. It was 19-5 in the first. It was 14-9 in the second, and it was 7-7 in the third. Power plays. Tampa was 3 for 6. New York was 0 for 1. Penalty minutes, 47 for the Islanders. They got a double minor. They had someone tossed. 26 for the Lightning. Face-offs, 28 for the Lightning, 27 for the Islanders. Hits, 41 for the Lightning, 40 for the Islanders. Blocks, 7 for the Islanders, 13 for the Lightning. That's it, guys. This thing was a bloodbath from the get-go. Let's hope the Islanders bounce back and make this a 7-game series and have a very respectable, impressive Game 6 on Wednesday night. Tonight is Monday. Okay, I took last night off, my first break in about a week and a half. I will be here for the rest of the way for these playoffs. Then we'll get into some baseball and who knows what else. Please comment down below. Please subscribe. Your subscriptions mean so much to me. They keep the channel growing, and I like that. Thank you so much. Please consider subscribing if you haven't, and like the video as well. If you want to see something else, let me know. If you want to see me reacting to something else, I don't know. I'm thinking about watching Star Trek or movies too. That could happen. I'll be back tomorrow night, 9 Eastern, probably 10 after, quarter after, 9 Eastern, Game 5. Let's hope it's a much better game, a much more competitive one. Montreal in Vegas, Game 5. If you haven't been vaccinated yet, please go get vaccinated. It's safer for everybody. Quick little pinch, didn't even know what happened. It was over, arms a little sore for a couple days. I'll get my second vaccination here when I can, hopefully real soon, the next few weeks maybe. Have a good night. Be good to yourself. Mental health. Try and be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. I know all about it. Have a wonderful night. Stay safe. And we'll see you tomorrow night. Bye for now, guys.